Aquarius, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channel messages that come through. So let's get into it. We are in Gemini season. We had a new moon in Gemini recently on the 27th. We're about to enter June, and yeah, new things, new horizons, new opportunities in front of us. Things are feeling like there's a little more momentum in the air, right? Gemini is air energy. It really deals with day-to-day messages, communications, technologies, people, places, and things that we're interacting with on the regular. And, how we need to make adjustments accordingly, i.e. what has been working for us, the relationships, the dynamics that are actually honoring and supporting us, and what has not, right? What is not, well, we're going back to the drawing board. Either we're trying to make adjustments, etc., or it's just showing that it's a no-go. And some of that's really hard to compartmentalize. Some of these things are taking way longer to close out than feels necessary. It's been a little bit arduous, but I feel like we're really gaining our footing lately. We're really in this space where it might not be ideal. We might not be super pumped about everything going on in our life, but at the same time, there still are those silver linings, those places where we can be thankful, grateful, etc., for what we have come through. And like I said, some of this patience taking forever, this Mars energy is starting to lift, where we're actually seeing a little bit more momentum. That's why I like to start off with an energy cleansing. Just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out any blocks, obstacles, limitations that we might be coming into. It's a great time to set your own intention for the reading as well, Aquarius, especially if you've come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing, wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you are just looking for more of a rebalancing of self, realignment of your mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're operating from that space of knowing ourselves, knowing our wants, our needs, taking care of ourselves as well, that's really where we're going to manifest happiness, abundance, fulfillment from, right? Like if we're disconnected, it just doesn't work. It only gets us so far. So I would love to help support in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being, so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm feeling like you've been putting a lot of energy into someone or something that's hard to figure out, right? It's hard to figure out. Okay, as I'm saying this, the card says someone is still figuring themselves out. I swear to God, the cards never lie, right? It could be related to their sexuality. It doesn't have to be. I feel like this is something that's been really inconsistent. I was getting this energy of like you giving someone different opportunities, like something would happen, it would create some chaos, then you'd patch it up, work it out, things would be fine for a second, and then it would go right back through that cycle all over again. And it's almost like no matter how hard you try, it doesn't work. Because it feels like you've been through this cycle at least 3-4 times now. It's something that you can see, that you can recognize clearly, but I also feel like this might be something that like that you're taking responsibility for, is what I keep hearing. Like maybe whomever, whatever you have been dealing with is kind of blaming you, right? Projecting a lot of their own mistakes onto you. Yeah, challenges, 100%. Your overarching energy this week is someone spying. Like, so someone just kind of using whatever relationship they have with you in not a good way. Whether they're trying to find information, whether trying to use, take advantage of you, etc. Yeah, 100%. This is a pattern. This is a repeated pattern. And it looks like you're in one of those times, Aquarius, this week where it's like, again, you're just left like, huh? Like I'm just kind of hearing it like as what's going on. You're confused, but you're not. You're not confused about what's happening, but you're confused as to why this person, this situation keeps doing this. And what you're struggling to do is put your foot down and is to say no. No is in your blocked energy this week. So either you're not saying no or you're refusing to like completely be honest with yourself. I was actually just having this conversation with someone this week about how important, like, in order to be aware, we have to be honest with ourselves about what a situation is. If we're not honest with ourselves, then, you know, we're just lying, right? Like, we have, like, those two things go hand in hand, being honest with ourselves and awareness. We can't have awareness without having honesty. And that's where I feel like, you know, you've been given, is this, oh, okay, Page of Swords. I thought this was a Seven of Swords. It's the Page of Swords. Well, here's the thing. Someone's starting to, like, you're seeing through the cracks. That's what I'm hearing. You're seeing through the cracks. And this is about how someone's communicating. This is directly about what they're saying. You feel a little naive. You feel a little innocent. I feel like someone's trying to see what they can get away with. As I'm saying that, okay, 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Someone's trying to see how much they can get away with. They either look at you, they're so comfortable with you, either like your family with this person, or it's like family, it's a close friend, like a close coworker, someone that you just, like, they almost feel like they can get away with things justifiably so, and like you shouldn't tell. It's almost like they expect this allegiance, this loyalty. But meanwhile, they're not necessarily giving it to you, because it looks like whatever they're, let's see what the spy energy is. I want to pull a few more. Yeah, you're a little blissfully ignorant, Aquarius. Let's see. And maybe blissfully ignorant, but like, I just think that this is kind of like, I'm also hearing like you are trying to protect yourself, or I don't know, maybe you have an opportunity to learn how to protect yourself, because again, this is about being a little bit naive, you know, not really fully seeing someone or something for what it is. We have this King of Wands energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe you're trying to like be cool, right? Like maybe you want someone to be impressed by who you are, how you act, how you respond, kind of feeding into their energy a little bit. Maybe you're even entertaining some of the things that they're saying. But again, it feels like this person's situation has ulterior motives. Like they're trying to get something out of it. And it feels like a little bit like when they're done with you, then, you know, we have the King and Queen showing up here. Let's see who this Queen of Wands is. This is you connecting with, I don't know, maybe there's someone else involved that can actually give you a little bit more clarity, understanding around this person, because it does look like this person is a little blocked, their energy. They're very picky and choosy how much time, energy they're gonna give you, and they're kind of trying to decide how much they really want to invest anyway. Like, this basically looks like if you can give them something that they want, then, right? Like, then they'll do X, Y, and Z for you. But I don't know, like, it looks to me like you're trying to find out information in a different way. Maybe you've been feeling a little taken advantage by this person's situation. Because again, it's not like you're naive. It's not like you're ignorant this week. Like, you're seeing something like... I guess I'm retracting on what I said earlier. Maybe, like, I'm hearing this as like, this was a situation where you wanted to be that way in the past, but it's kind of changing, or you're starting to see it a little bit more clearly. And that's partially because of what's coming up. It looks like you're doing a little more investigation around this person's situation, so you have better clarity, right? Like, you can make a more informed decision is what it looks like. I think that there is a requirement to set some boundaries. It does kind of look like you're going to, but I don't think that's your initial reaction. Like, you might be giving them space to kind of do whatever they need to do. Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. It doesn't feel like there is a lot of understanding, right? Like, expectations are going amiss, but that also looks like because this person is being kind of stubborn. There's a lot of waiting energy, just waiting. And either you're done with it, or you're like, I want to invest in things that are actually good, that are positive, like making me happy, etc. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said, but you need to listen with a loving heart. This is about... I'm hearing reading between the lines, right? And I'm not trying to encourage anybody to project or point the finger or whatever. But it looks like, if you're trying to win someone's approval, that might be a little bit dicey, right? There is this energy of making sure that you're actually honoring this part of yourself, like choosing your happiness. If someone's something... And I'm hearing, like, listen to what is actually being said, right? Not whether you want them to accept you or not, but actually what this person's situation is talking about, what they're communicating to you. And is it fair to you? Does it make sense to you? There's something about this where maybe you're missing it because of whatever has happened, whatever the blind spots are coming up for you, because you are giving them a hall pass for some reason. But treasure your loved ones. It's important to love one another deeply. Yeah. And if you're not feeling loved, if you're not feeling appreciated, if you're not feeling accepted, there's a need to look at that, right? Like, that's that level of awareness I was talking about in the very beginning. It's important to be aware. It's important to kind of know who we are and what we want, and really the things that do make us look happy or feel happy. Sorry, not look happy, not that surface value of like, oh, if I get this, this, and this, then I'm going to be so happy. It's like that actual feeling of happiness, fulfillment, contentment. And there's something about this that is a little bit amiss. I do feel like you are being protected through the process, Aquarius, but these challenges are coming up so you can see it a little bit clearer, and maybe try to break some of the cycles, break some of the patterning. You're getting a clear view of whatever this is, however they're acting, however they're trying to behave. You're getting a clear picture of what that is, especially once they hit this point of like doing it all over again, right? This is the time to kind of figure out, does it work for you or not? Is this really your vibe? So I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope that you did find messages that resonated for you here. If you did, definitely drop comments below. I love to hear, Aquarius, or just say hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. Now I'm sending it back your way.